Greetings. How are you? How's everybody? Hi, Ba Joseph. Hi. Send some likes. Bangambi, how are you? My first guest, Mulishani Ba Carol. Thanks for being the first one on the live. How's everybody? Mulishani. We are live on all platforms. Send some likes, guys. Nkrumah Afia, how are you? Joseph Peary, good to see you. Lucy, good to see you. Send some likes, guys. Adrian Mwale, how are you? Send some likes. Black Pride, I see you. Mwaiseni. Wangambi, Mwaiseni. We are live on all the platforms. Where to the tone, setuli wonse, Mwaiseni wa muwowo. We are together. But Eric, how are you? Maria, how are you? It's 13:22, just after lunchtime here, California, Pacific time. I know Zambia this time, is it 20? What time is it in Zambia? Wherever you're watching me from, greetings to you. Wherever you are, Vena Zambia. Mulishani, Mutozi Chwangi, Molibi Habuti, Mokala Buti, good to see you. We are on a new platform on Facebook because my other page, Queen Pumi, was heavily censored. It was clamped. I couldn't do anything. My followers couldn't find me, so I just shut down that page and started a new page. Hopefully, all the stuff that they put on the Queen Pumi page won't affect the new page. So we are live on the new page. Keep sharing, invite people. We are live on the new page on Facebook, as well as I'm relatively new on TikTok. I'm just trying to grow my viewership, my audience on TikTok, due to the problems that we opposition are having on Facebook. Like, Facebook is heavily censored. It is clamped. If you are in opposition, it's hard. I had my page was, first of all, I'll give you a history. Bakalaba, good to see you. Thank you for watching and your support always. Varos Satela, thank you. Invite somebody, tag a friend to join in. We are here. We offer checks and balances. Yeah, so anyway, they are trying to make communication very difficult. I don't know, whoever they are, they know themselves. So the freedom is being freedom of expression and affiliation. 23 hours. Okay, it's not too late. And you can tag people and people can join when they have time. So send us a like, guys, as you are watching, so the platforms can boost our pages. Send us a like, send us a comment, so the platforms can boost our pages. So I'm talking briefly about the history. I started my my social media journey prior to 2021 elections. And we were among the people decampaigning PF. I was not a UPND, but I was a UPND sympathizer, and I wanted change in Zambia. That's why I joined the UPND program to push the UPND 10-point plan. Fast forward, we are here to 3 years later, after the UPND have come into power. Basically, opposition platforms are completely shut down. It's very difficult to have any, even people are being scared, are being tracked. There's a lot of tracking on Facebook. So we have these praise singers who track people. Cadres are using electronic means to bully people. That's what's happening on social media. So people are being bullied, especially on Facebook, through the comments. If you make a comment, They'll come to your inbox, they'll find you where you work, and they'll threaten you. So if you see all the opposition pages, there are no comments, people are not talking, people are scared. So we have a government which came into power democratically, but they are ruling the country with impunity, and they have turned into tyrants. Basically, this is what I can say. You know, when you stop people from talking, you have become tyrants. Good evening, Don Oscar, Lakaponda, good evening. So, you know, and funny enough, yesterday I was watching a movie, and in the movie they said that when authority fails to be democratic and they become tyrants, then it is our duty to fight for our own justice. We are not fighting for revenge, but we are fighting for the justice, for the democracy that was fought for by our forefathers, which is being taken away. Slowly, the democracy is being taken away. I mean, 3 years later, who knew that I could shut down the same page that I used to campaign for UPND? Who knew that I could shut it down? Because it's not doing anything for me. Queen Pumi page it was reaching in a month. My views, my reach was 5 million views. I used to have 5-6 million views, and my views just dropped. Sometimes in a month, I am lucky if I even have 100,000 views. Why? Because the page is clamped. The page is clamped. Now, are we going to sit and watch our democracy being taken away? This UPND government, if they did not have the democracy to speak, would they be government today? Would they be in power today? You know? So, you know what? It's our duty to speak up and fight back for our democracy. Zambia is not a one-party state where we can just allow by UPND balela and beka. Only UPND platforms are talking and they are growing. It doesn't make sense. That's why I shut down my page, because my page, I've had it like for over 5-6 years. It's not growing. My page is not growing. Page over 5 years, page yadi minina fe pada penny. Yeah? Why? So they are clamping pages, and they are clamping pages. That's number one. They are censoring content. They go in and delete videos, anything to talk about them. Your video will disappear mysteriously from your page. I'm speaking from experience. So we shall talk about this. We shall stand at the mountaintop and expose all this infringing of our rights. Right now, I'm in the process of writing to Facebook to let them know what this, whomever, I don't know if it's the government or maybe it's just some overzealous praise singers who are doing this to us. We shall put it on record. Myself, I'm going to write a letter and put it on record so that the whole world knows what's happening on the Zambia democratic space. And then we have people who are preaching this UPND is the best government to be in Zambia. Please spare us. You cannot fool people. And you cannot silence people just because you are the only one talking and you are shutting down people. That is not a reason for you to start celebrating. That is propaganda. People who are saying the truth, you are shutting them up. And then you, who have failed to deliver, you have thrown the 10-point plan outside the window. You want the message to be the one people are listening to. You want people to be listening to your lies, and you are clamping down, infiltrating. All political parties are infiltrated. All political parties are being infiltrated right now and being destroyed. We have seen this. They have done it to the biggest political party. PF. What is happening in PF? What is that? It's infiltration. All political parties, even the party that I started, New Era Democratic Party, there is infiltration right there happening. in New Era Democratic Party. How do you change presidents of political party without following the constitutions of political parties? By registrar, that is what we call impunity. Registrar is changing presidents of political party without following the agenda or the manifesto. Registrar is changing presidents of political parties without following the manifestos of these political parties. And we are not stupid, you know, all this thing that is happening, it's illegal. It is illegal. And the day of reckoning will be coming. Yes, and we have to talk about it and expose all these things they are doing. So now that is that. I've talked about infiltration and clamping of pages, infiltration of political parties. You are not going to get anywhere by clamping pages or infiltrating political parties. So in short, I just want to say all opposition must remain united. Everyone must be united. Otherwise, we will not be able to remove these people right to Shavan. Yes. So let's be united and let's support Valungu. Don Oscar is trying to add you. I hope tawachitile mingala topa page yenu. The next issue that I want to talk about is the issue of JJ Banda. So we saw today the speaker said if he doesn't show up within 7 days, then his seat will be declared vacant. So, but Don Oscar is still adding you. I don't know about Malita, welcome. So yeah, so we are saying, you know, this issue of JJ Banda, the whole idea of arresting JJ Banda and trying to, you know, give him charges was in order to take away his seat. Varefwa kumupaka umupando parliament. But you know, right now, Don Oscar, if you wanna join on TikTok, I think Facebook, yeah, Shupa. So yeah. So we are saying this issue of JJ Banda, cases from a case from 8 years ago was reopened, and that's how we saw the legal troubles of JJ Banda until he finally escaped under the watch of Zambia police. So today we saw the speaker, you know, make a statement. It was kind of a joke, and I'm like, okay, this is a serious matter. But anyway, she put a message out there. Let me try to bring you in. Yeah. So, Don Oscar, I think the way you can do this is try to change your name. Per Facebook, use a name which they cannot associate you with. Otherwise, immediately they see you on Facebook, they try to block you. It's about agenda Don Oscar to be on live. They don't want you to be on live. And this is what we are saying, you know. But if you come on TikTok, you'll be able to join easily. So we are talking about JJ Banda. Ama likes, guys. Send likes, send comments as we talk about what is happening. So JJ Banda, we all know what happened to JJ Banda. And so we are here today where they are saying he must avail himself or the seat will be declared vacant. But you know, they want the seat. That is the thing. So whether JJ surrendered himself today or whether he still remains in hiding, the fact is his seat is gone because he has the legal troubles. So he will not be able to come back into parliament because he has got the outstanding case, and now he has got another case where he ran away. They say he escaped from lawful custody, you know. So for me, this story of JJ, all I can say, they have won the battle because whatever the case, JJ will not be able to go back to parliament. That seat is gone. But all I can say is this: should they be by-elections in Petauke, let that seat remain under PF. Let the seat remain under PF. That is all I can say. So Nanguwenga Senda, JJ Banda won't be able to contest, but all I can say is let the seat remain under PF or independent. Yeah. Welcome, Don Oscar.
Hello, my sister. How are you?
We normally Shani. Good to have you as usual.
I'm okay. Thank you very much. They have already clumped me on Facebook.
Oh my God. And they are saying that, you know, look at what they say. Let us interact, right?
What are they saying?
The president was the other day saying, let us interact.
Well, most of the things that the UPND they say lies. That's the truth. We can challenge them. I'm not vindictive. I don't hate anyone, but I can challenge the UPND people because they are not my enemies. UPND are not my enemies. I voted for Akahinde Ichilema. I'm not going to disclose what happened here in Rome when I personally invited President Hakainde Ichilema to come here and visit the Holy Father. I personally, as an individual, but I want to disclose. I won't go to the extent of disclosing these things, but I want to speak to the UPND aligned friends, Zambian people, because we are not enemies. The UPND, for me, they are not my enemies. They are Zambian people. I am a Zambian person. I just don't like what is happening. I'm not going to tell lies. I don't just like what is happening. My dear sister, are you online? Am I online?
Yes, you're online. You're loud and clear.
Thank you very much. So I am not, what I'm saying and what I will keep on talking is not because I hate UPND, just as it was in 2021 when I spoke against the PF cadres. I did not mean that I was against ECL. This is supposed to be very clear to the Zambian people. With ECL, we were against Kalimanshi, we were against Commander 1, we were against Commander 2. But amongst Kalimanshi, Commander 1, Commander 2, there was no ECL there. That was 2021. This is now 2024. Amidst of the violence which is going in the country, just as we are talking now, in Luapula, the situation is tense. In Kawambwa, the situation is tense. People are being beaten. Whether you like it or not, my person, myself, I'm one son. Myself, I'm a kind of a citizen that is not going to tell lies. If President Hakainde Hichilema is going to do something beautiful, I would say, thank you, sir. Thank you, my president, because he's a president of Zambia. I am Zambian. He is the president of Zambia. I'm going to call him, my president, thank you very much for what you have done. But up to now, there are a lot of mistakes and a lot of wrongs that have been done by the government, the New Dawn government. And we are not going to keep quiet, because especially that our parents have paid for education, and we have come to Europe to learn how Europe advanced up to this age. I have not excused myself, Madam Queen Pumi, president of the New Era political party. You are the original president of the New Era.
The real one, not the original, the real one.
The real, not the original. Don't use the word original, the real one.
Yes.
The real New Era Democratic Party. You are the president, just like ECL was a president of PF original party. They have manipulated PF. They have manipulated New Era Democratic Party. I sympathize with you, my sister. I know where you have come from. I know you fight the battle that you have gone through, my sister. I know very much. And I would not wish a country where lies are going to prevail over the truth. A lot of things I can say. Let me give space to some of my brothers on your platform.
It's only the two of us. It's only the two of us so far. But we are live on Facebook, and we are also live on TikTok. And my opening remarks, I was just talking about the infiltration of opposition parties. The ruling party is infiltrating opposition parties, make it difficult to work in opposition. We find that in opposition, even in some groups where I am, people are infighting. So today, actually, in one of the groups, I'm like, okay, why are we fighting each other as opposition? You know, what is the point? You know, if we are going to go to 2026 with opposition fighting each other, we might as well just forget about it, because
Madam Pumulo, there's nothing like opposition fighting opposition. Madam Pumulo, get it from me. We have taught some of these opposition political parties. And what have we said? Do you love the Zambian country? Do you love the country? And you are a president of a political party. I will ask you the same question. The same question I've asked President Kasonde Mwenda, President Hali Karaba, President Kelvin Fube Shampa, President ECL. I personally have done the same question. What is your aim, gentlemen? Do you want to regulate the country? I don't hate Hakainde Hichilema, but I am been so disappointed by a lot of pronouncements which have resorted to become lies. I repeat, I've been disappointed by a lot of pronouncements, beautiful pronouncements which have resorted to become lies. And if I'm doing my self-administration work and I am caught in that telling lies, well, or I have to resign in my work, or I have to be transferred from one place to another place. Or no, I know my responsibility and my position is not like the politicians. The politicians, especially the Zambian politicians, we can hear many people, including members of parliament. And one of them is the member of parliament, Nkandu, Mr. Nkandu, sports minister. I don't know what this is, sports minister. Mr. Nkandu was caught in an audio saying, politics is not religion. So religion, you speak the truth. In politics, you can say to the people whatever you want. Now, 60 years after independence, I feel like crying. I feel like crying. I'm an elderly person. But I feel like crying. Why can I cry? Because I could not expect a member of parliament to talk about lying to the Zambian people. We are no longer slaves. Mr. Kelvin, Mr. What's the name? Sorry.
Is it Kelvin? Kelvin Waria? So I don't know. I missed that story.
The Minister of Sports, Kelvin, Mr. Well, come
Kelvin,
on.
Is it in Kandu?
Kandu, Mr. Nkandu. The member of parliament, Mr. Nkandu, you cannot say that Zambia because it's not, you don't fear the religion, don't fear the Bible, don't fear Christianity. Then you can behave to the Zambian people the way you want.
So is that the way? Is that why they abolished the Ministry of Religion of Religious Affairs so they can lie all they want?
Yeah, might be. No,
yeah, but
it might be a reason.
So that is the reason they removed the religious affairs so they can lie all they want.
I have to say this. I want to make it clear to you, my sister. I don't trust in having a ministry of religious as if to solve the problems. They cannot solve that problem. What I'm saying is this. Is it because Zambia, a Christian nation, is now enshrined in the constitution? Are we okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are we on the same line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zambia, as a Christian nation, is now in the constitution. Now, if a minister or a president comes and says, well, hunger is biblical, 8 years of hunger, 7 years of abundance, whatever, whether it is correct, whether it is wrong, I don't care myself. What I care is this. When there is a crisis, you quote the Bible. When the Bible is quoted in parliament, you say, don't bring the Bible in parliament. Are we crazy, Madam Pumulo? Are we crazy?
So it's they want to have their cake and eat it, you know. You want to have your cake and eat it. So when people are trying to hold you accountable, you say politics is not religion. But if religion is the fiber of a human being.
Can I read what I've can I tell you what I've just read on my page here?
Uh-huh.
Yes, they're telling me some of the comments on this live have been filtrated to protect the experience of the community, the good experience of the community. So they are filtrating the experiences of the followers.
Yes, yes, yes. Because Wambibara Tukana.
Okay.
So that's the good thing about TikTok. Like some of the comments which are very harsh language, they take them out.
Okay, thank you.
Which is better because Facebook today. So that's one of the reasons I shut down my Facebook page, because only the few agents of whom were full on my page, you know. But TikTok, they look at the content, the comments. If they are offensive, they'll take them out, because then they'll distract what we are talking about, which is a good thing.
Right. So go ahead now. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's good we clear the air as we are going. Send some likes, guys. Tap the screen. But we are here to say, as a community, not even as Zambians, as human beings all over the world, we have one standard. We have one standard of conduct. The principles are the same. You can't flip-flop to say today when you're dealing politics, you shouldn't include Christianity. No. Christianity is the fiber of a human being. Through those Christian principles, that's how we operate in every aspect of our life. So Christianity or religion, Christianity and religion are the anchor of us in whatever we do. Socially, financially, economically, politically, what is anchoring us is our religion, our Christianity, whatever you believe in. Because abantu won't say they believe in something. In Zambia, it may be a Christian nation, but all the peoples of the world, they have their own religion, which is the fiber and guides them in their existence. Bamwenye balikwata ama traditions and cultures yabo na religions yabo. Nomba from Zambia, if we are failing to observe, even whether it's Christian religion, if we look at our traditional cultures originally, we were a people who lived together in communities and shared all our wealth. Our land was shared equally. Before modernization, everyone had a piece of land, everyone grew their own food. But now what are we anchoring our survival on? Because we don't want to follow our traditional way of survival where everyone had a piece of land. Now to own a piece of land, you can't afford it. So they have thrown away our traditional beliefs of empowering people with land in their villages. They are taking land from villages and selling to foreigners, Mamona. And then when they come in the city to live a modern life, where you pick a type of is it not a type of governance system? Like in this case, we have picked democracy. Out of that democracy, they are picking and choosing when to be a democrat and when to be a tyrant. So how do you expect people to live? This is injustice. Effort to land. It's like,
my dear sister, we are going to be together. We will sustain you in your fight. You have begun a very, very, very difficult fight for you to speak every day, every week, every month, every year.
Imagine. I feel like if I don't talk, it's like, Father.
Go on speaking. Go on. Keep on speaking. We need people who can speak what we do, the mistakes that we make. We need people to tell us I am one of those people who are so keen in welcoming someone who can speak on my activities, how I behave, how I relate to the people, how I call the UPND government to responsibility, how I shout hard, UPND, stop harassing the bishops in Zambia. Stop it. I'm shouting. Stop it. If you understand the benefit of getting in good relations with the Catholic Church, it's you who is going to benefit. It's not the Catholic Church. We, the Catholic Church, we don't need the government money. We don't need your money. Do you know that? Because we have people, the ordinary Zambian people who take care of the church. Some of them, they are very rich and they don't have corrupt money. They have genuine money and they help the church. If the UPND, sorry my sister, let me raise my voice on this point. I'm sorry, let me do it. If you tell me yes, I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
So this government, the UPND government, you people, when we say it is wrong to make hidden agenda deals for the on the name of the Zambian people, it is wrong. When we say that, it's because the government, the Zambian people are not going to benefit anything. When we say, okay, subsidize something for the Zambian people, they are finding it very difficult to do business because of the difficulties, and you yourself as a government have said there is a disaster in Zambia. There is a drought disaster in Zambia. Now, if you yourself as a government reckon that there is a drought disaster in Zambia, and the people are finding it very difficult to do business because drought obliges people to have only 3 to 4 hours electricity in a day. Now, 3 to 4 hours of electricity in a day means non-profit in business administration. Because in business administration, you're supposed to have at least 8 hours of electricity supply. So that can be your business. By UPND, we are shouting at you because we want you not to plunge the country in a disastrous situation. I'm not going to, whether you're going to arrest me, you will arrest me, it's okay. I will be happy to go into the police cells to speak the truth to the government and to the people of Zambia. I will be very much proud, for sure, I will. What we need is, let's speak good for the Zambian people, the ordinary Zambian people, the vulnerable Zambian people, the widows, the orphans, and the immigrants in Zambia. We were going to fight for those people, whether it is ECL in government, whether it is HH in government, whether it was KK in government. I give it to you. Sorry, my sister, but I was supposed to shout hard. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don Oscar. You know, and that is the whole thing. They are missing the whole point of our presence. Some of us, you know, some of us we truly believe in fighting for the oppressed, the marginalized, the vulnerable, and that's what drives me. You know, because me, I don't have to worry where my next meal is coming. You know, I don't have to, but there are millions of people in Zambia right now, even people who are working, who have jobs, they don't know where their next meal is coming from. You know why? Because of the hardships which have been created by this government. Like, I'll give an example. Even a working person right now is worrying where their next meal will come from in Zambia. Why? Because they have no electricity. I'm a fridge bari, Sarah, you know? So people are worrying, like every day they have to think nangu nga mwashite efyakulya nga mwaipika nga fyashalapo kuvola kusasa mwaishiba. So nabantu fyabakwate mpia, they are under pressure because no kwipika efyakulya bati mwalya fyapwa nga fyashalapo fyalala kusasa kuposa. So even simple things if you could nga mwalikwata ma families aya nono kuipika fyashala po muledi hapo 2-3 days munani mwali hapo 2-3 days mwanafyo bwali. But now that is not the situation. Umuna ni kupima kushia mkushito nga kako kwa washita. I don't know, Mwandi. It is so hard. Like, it is so stressful. Nobody ko mumishiba ko buino. Because whenever you a lifestyle here, kubula ma fridge. Myself, I don't know how I would manage right now. Ngabali into Zambia right now to live without a fridge because I am over 50 years old. From the time I was born, there has always been a fridge in my house. In Zambia, na fiarikwe. Muma 60 twale fiarwa twalikwete ama fridge na kulire munganda muri fridge, and I've never lived mungando mwabula fridge unless na yakumushi oko twale kalo kwa bula fridge. So there are many people like me in Zambia who have grown to have had electricity and fridges all the time. So if I were to go back to Zambia, because now this is the normal, it's a new normal in Zambia, I want to bakwete ama fridge mu Zambia. Abantu akweta ama fridge, so if you bale ikala fiance, if you bale chita, they have to adjust. They have both problems. Zerona Chibuka, I saw a girl kukabwe ikulika. A young beautiful teacher has committed suicide in Kabwe today, and she left a suicide note. Atim pia ninkwatasa ninkongoli. No mbapa, the same people mule lumba imepa Facebook. Ni yesterday mwale lumba awe babali na balunda na waturundira ma $500. Is it 500 kwacha? Bali na lunda 500 kwacha bale lumba mwabombeni babali paka 2090. Okay, how would a young girl take her life? Ulia mwamuka shanu muno nwale monika feta kwata na bana. She has no family, maybe she has no husband. The young girl took her life because of financial problems. So what we are saying here is that we have to hold this government accountable to ilalumba umungulu because nabamipela katwishinga nifinshi fyo mulelumba no. We are here for the greater good, for the many suffering Zambians. Echo tulipano. Tua desa mfunya kuzambia kale amfunishe kuzambia lesa. 25 years I have been here. I have lived 3/4 of my adult life in diaspora. I am exposed. That's why I look back. I come to Zambia. I see what is happening. Now you don't even have to come to Zambia because of social media. You just see things happening. We can watch. We know what's happening because of social media. But I come to Zambia almost every year, every other year now. I see how people are suffering. So the day that I will die, God will ask me, Zambia, where people, governments are taking, I exposed you to a lifestyle. Why didn't you do anything? And this is what all of us should ask ourselves. Those of us who are exposed, what are we doing to ensure that our countries, our people in our countries also, life here, we have a coffee normal. Let Zambians have a basic needs, you know, because Zambia is a rich country. It's among the top richest countries in the world. If we combine all the resources, minerals, land, water, and blessed with a very youthful population, we have it all. We have it all, guys. And Bahaka Inde was supposed to be the Moses to save Zambia. He was supposed to be the one, Bahaka Inde, to do it. That's why in Echirankaripa, to see everything that Bahaka Inde has done. And the topic here, Dada, is we are talking about JJ Banda, and we're talking about the censorship of social media, infiltration of political parties. That is the topic today.
Can I contribute on JJ Banda's story?
Yes, please.
Now, what is bad about this this platform is that I myself, I don't want to hide my face. I don't like hiding my face. I want to show the people who I am. Now, on this platform, I can't show my face.
You have to turn on the camera. Can you?
What do you mean? How do I turn on the camera?
Okay.
I can if I want, but it doesn't allow. No, it doesn't allow people to turn off the cameras. Only you you can turn off the camera. The other people who follow you, they cannot turn on their cameras. It's just like that. That's
okay.
TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why people would not love to use TikTok, and they were thinking, oh, it was better with the with Facebook. Anyway, our followers. The challenge I'm going to ask to Kwimpumi Pumulus Tumbeko is this. What can I say?
Maybe we can try YouTube Live, because I have access to that.
Maybe YouTube Live might be okay, but on this platform or on TikTok, it's only you who is supposed to be fed, and the other people, they are not allowed.
Not allowed on camera. Okay. So let us try. We can do YouTube Live. I can use all the platforms because I have access to YouTube Live as well.
No, there is our friend there, Adada Chuta. Adada Chuta is saying, no, let's stay here and speak to the issues. TikTok is okay.
Oh, I'm not saying we are not going now, but Donoska, you can just put your picture there so people know you. But what is important is your voice.
I cannot put the picture. Well, no, I understand what you're saying, my sister. The picture on my identity, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you want people to see you, put your profile picture there on your ID, on your profile ID. Put your picture there.
Okay, you go on. Let me solve this problem.
Yeah, put your picture there on your ID. You can,
okay,
yeah.
Go on.
Okay, so we're talking about Dada. Welcome, good to see you. The issue of JJ, you know, is something that we are all worried about. We don't know where JJ is. So we have seen messages that he has been found in Zimbabwe, and we don't know if it's propaganda or not. But for me, I just want to say that, you know, whether JJ surrenders to the law authorities or he doesn't, he will not go. He will never be able to enter parliament because he has got some legal cases going on. He's fighting some legal battles. And then he has also the new case now. The case against him now is this case of running away. He's a fugitive, you know, he's a wanted person. So JJ, at this point, he will never come back to parliament. So whomever started this case against him and started going after him, sorry guys. Hello, Mama. Hello, Mama. Okay, sorry, I had a call coming. So we're talking about JJ, to say whomever, you know, was after JJ, they have managed, you know, to get what they wanted, because JJ will never be able to go back to parliament. But the key thing that we need to do as opposition is to ensure that seat stays in opposition. JJ was an independent member of parliament, so yeah, we hope JJ's seat, the Petauke seat, stays in opposition. That is all I can say. So area Ashirio. Otherwise, we have issues. One, Zambia. We have issues.
Hello, my sister. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. It's interesting, the topic that you have on.
Welcome. Yes. You can chip in. I see you've been listening.
Yes. Well, I agree. JJ Banda is probably not ever going back to, not now to parliament, because he's done for. And rightly so, because parliamentarians, we call them honorables, and somebody who escapes the very law that they are supposed to create cannot defile them. So it's good.
You know, they fixed him. You know, they have really fixed him, you know?
Yeah. Well, mostly these things he has done himself, I would say, because how do you escape from lawful custody? Why? This is the same person before he became an MP who entered the police station and started attacking police officers. An assault on the police officers is an assault on the entire
institution. The
whole country. And why the Easterners, Petauke, where he was MP, why they voted him for MP, I guess maybe they just didn't know. But right off the bat, it should have been a no-no for JJ to be MP. And that man does not, and he should not ever go back to parliament. He's a disgrace to the law, he's a disgrace to the system, and he's not a model citizen. So whatever has happened to him, I would say it's entirely his problem. Now, the thing that can happen for opposition right now is they should try and field somebody else. But with the way things are going in Zambia, I don't see anybody else getting Petauke seat other than the UPND, unfortunately for them.
Well, you know, if you follow me, because I've been talking. Good evening, Oze. Is it Oze?
Good evening to you. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I just want to echo, not necessarily echo. I want to dispute what Ms. Adada just said. I don't agree with his point. To start with, we understand that it's very clear. Any person that has been in Zambia knows exactly what happened to JJ. Democracy demands that people choose leaders. And that people choose in a given constituency must be respected because that is the will of the people. Then secondly, JJ's rights were infringed upon. Any normal person would actually do the same. That man was abducted. The problem is that us Zambians have allowed UPND to walk away with all this abuse of human rights on people. JJ had a right to be heard. He mentioned the people that abducted him. What happened? Nothing. He was disgraced as a man. The fact that he was voted in by people, he must be respected as a member of parliament. These people know exactly the game that they are playing. The game is they want to get numbers in parliament. This is not just stopping at JJ. There are more people that are being targeted. For example, we have the number of MPs from PF that were targeted. They hoped they were going to get that. They know that they want to create this scenario that shows to say they are popular even in certain places. But the reality is there is no democracy. These people are lawlessness kind of a people. They are no longer considering the constitution. They are not respecting the rule of law. So any person that would speak, it is basically an insult to the intelligence of the Zambians. We know exactly what happened to JJ Banda. He had to escape for his life. That was wrong. That was not right. There is no system that he ran away from. The system was not fair. No person would stand in a place where he is being abused, where law is not respected, where people do as they feel they can do. It is an animal farm where certain animals feel they are more equal than others. So I do not agree with you, sir. Sorry.
It's quite okay that you don't agree with me. That's the way it's supposed to work, actually. We all supposed to have our opinions. But at the end of the day, all these things that you're saying cannot be backed by fact. We can only...
The facts are there. The facts are there. The reality is the facts are there. JJ was abducted. The law was silent. Nobody ever made an effort to follow up on all those people that he pointed at to say, these are my abductors. My abductors. Nobody ever made that effort. Instead, what happened to cover up? They went and charged the victim. What kind of law is that? That was utter nonsense.
No, actually, sir, if you follow it properly, you'll see that those accusers, or the people that JJ accused, you are saying there was no follow-up. The problem is, those people, JJ, we do not have a sworn statement from JJ himself. I haven't seen that. Maybe I missed it. But if
the system demands, sir, when you complain, you are the complainant. When you complain to the police to say, this is what happened to me, it's not you to begin to push the police to say, do this. The law must be followed. Those people needed to respond. The police were supposed to follow up those cases. How did they move so swiftly in charging him? That was meant to silence him. This was there. We heard a lot of audios came out, permanent secretaries, ministers going after JJ to coerce him to change and withdraw the statement that he made. So facts are there.
No. Actually, the facts are not there. And if you're talking about that, there are audios there. I think I heard the one with he was talking to, was it Sylvia Marcel? But that's not
Sylvia Marcel and who is this other man?
I heard that recording, and then you can see that it was totally out of context. It's not what everybody said or thought she was talking about. It was different. It was a different topic.
No, the thing is, let me listen to Tawakawana's audio.
Let me just let me just land this. JJ Banda complains that I was abducted. What does the law do? The law receives his complaint. And then what did they say? We got the statement from the police to say, we are going to investigate to find where this lawmaker is. JJ Banda appears, is found. Then JJ Banda is supposed to tell us who are these people that abducted him. I have not seen any evidence that points to say JJ Banda said, this is the person who abducted.
Are you sure, sir? Are you sure?
We have
this is not fair. JJ Banda, when JJ Banda was found, in the first place, the people that they started it from the time that he was found. They tried to suppress the truth from the very beginning. The police and all these other people that were there, they prevented people from hearing what the truth was. What happened? When JJ was